if they're not receiving their services or their full services, right? I would start by sending an email, preferably to your case carrier for your child. So that's the person who contacts you when there's a need to be an IEP meeting, generally speaking, and let them know that you recently found out that the school doesn't have a speech therapist, or that the speech therapist is coming once a week instead of twice, whatever it is, and ask what the school's plan is to remedy it. That is your first start. And then hopefully you're going to get a remedy, right? That will start at some point in the future. And then your next question is what's the plan to make up the hours? Okay. I would want that in writing, so if they respond to you verbally, I would email them after and say, thank you so much for letting me know the plan. As I understood it, this is the plan. Let me know if I get this wrong, just so you have some sort of documentation. And then at the next IEP meeting, you're going to want to talk about this again to see what compensatory minutes, and compensatory is basically minutes that they owe you because they didn't do something that they were supposed to do in the IEP. And they can be documented in the IEP too, and they often are. So at the next meeting, I would bring that up. If it is extensive, meaning if they don't have a speech therapist for 2 weeks, okay, they owe you 2 weeks, they're going to make up 2 weeks. But if they don't have a speech therapist for 6 months, then you're going to want to think about what that compensatory service is going to look like. Do you want your child pulled out of class double the time for the next 6 months? Maybe not. So maybe instead you're going to want to look at alternatives for meeting those minutes outside of school.